You know, when you play with a guy that has a little bit more DOAs.
Defense could be stifling at times, too. I mean,
he's a great two-way player.
He's a two-way player and probably would be the guy over
Stop it. He's better than James. Cut it out.
I tell you, James Harden carries teams.
Harlan.
Let's meet your Cleveland Cavaliers starting lineup. Starting at shooting guard, at 6'6" number 5, J.R. Smith. At center, at 6'9", number 13, Tristan Thompson. He's starting it forward from UCLA, number 0, Kevin Love. He's starting at point guard from Duke University, number 2, Kyrie Irving. 3, LeBron James. The head coach of your home team. Once again, your Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside, Doris Burke. And it's the Warriors to start out. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the 5 down low.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Curry kicks to Green.
Percentage shot.
And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. And a wide open look for James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. LeBron's got 5 now.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Outside Curry. And it's sent back.
Going straight to the bench.
Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Curry against Irving. Back to Barnes. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
The 3 from LeBron and another 3 for Cleveland.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Curry dishes to Green. The drive by Thompson. Here's Bogut. Plays it up and banks it in. Bogut's got his second basket of the game.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Cavaliers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And Love gets it to go.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
The Warriors have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Bogut. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 6 points for Andrew Bogut.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. From deep LeBron. From beyond the arc, and then some.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleed.
Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Thompson against Smith. Off the screen. Thompson with the bucket.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Warriors trail by 12. Bogut with a screen on Irving. Nobody near Barnes. Tries again. Here's Bogut. Nails the baby hook. Bogut's got 8.
A perfect 4 for 4 for him to start this game out.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's got a nice bounce in his step to start.
Here's LeBron. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. The Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Green kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Smith. Jumps up, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
James.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Irving for 3, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 8 points.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
It's stolen by Green. And there's Bogut. That's good on the assist by Barnes. And that's 10 points for Bogut.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And he gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Cavs didn't start the season as a team built around the three, but they would end it that way.
Yeah, and after the trade for Smith and Shumpert, it changed their dynamic. All of a sudden, they could do a lot of damage from beyond the arc.
LeBron with it. He's got 19. Smith outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Smith's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Cavs. Curry passes to Green. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good on the triple. Thompson's got 7 points in the game. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Another three for Cleveland.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Warriors trail by 18. Outside Curry. And it comes off the front of the rim. James outside. And another three for Cleveland.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
Timeout called the Warriors. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start this season as returned to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And again, no good by Golden State.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere.
Warriors ball.
Here's Iguodala. To stop the run, Mozgov with the block. And here we go, Shumpert running it up the court. That
first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you could see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
Here is Livingston after the made shot from Iman Shumpert. Livingston dishes to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yeah, +5, as you mentioned. That didn't take very long, did it?
Down low, it's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Livingston is running.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Klay Thompson.
Substitution for the Warriors. Leandro Barbosa.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Green kicks to Barbosa. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Iguodala wide open. They get it back, but they recover it. Kicks it to Livingston. Stolen away. From deep, James, and it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Here's Golden State now. Poked away. Livingston passes to Green. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Barbosa kicks to Green. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Clock at 6. All alone. Drained for 2 points.
Yes.
Livingston's got his first 2 points.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
And LeBron gets it to go with the assist from Dellavedova.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And Steph Curry, a player with in-the-gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball moving, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Harrison Barnes. Ezeli is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Barbosa, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. Nine feet out, and that one goes long.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Iguodala against Love. Outside Curry. Here's the screen. Curry with another miss.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And it's Love missing.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
To the paint, Ezeli gets the bucket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
The wide-open look for Love, and another three for Cleveland.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
Offensive rebound. Iguodala, that's a two-pointer. Another miss by Iguodala. Cleveland's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here to the second quarter. And he gets it to go.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Smith for three.
And it's here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
And the Warriors miss again.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Irving, good.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Curry kicks to Barnes. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
For 3, Fry, and another 3 for Cleveland.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
The 9-foot shot, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5. And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Here's Curry, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Putting you in.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Matthew Dellavedova. Warriors have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Curry with it. Now Smith defending. Not enough on that one as it misses. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball on the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
The Cavaliers on offense. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 16 points for Kevin Love.
Man, you just got to rave and marvel at a shot like that from Kevin Love.
Here's Spates. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Thompson against Irving. There's the triple. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will to date.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
Bogut dishes to Curry. To the wing right side. Here's Spates. And he used uses the glass on the layup. Spates has got 4 points in the quarter.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The pass to Bogut. Thompson for three, and that one's good. Thompson's got 12 points in the game.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Golden State's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Pulls it from the elbow. Here's Bogut. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Shumpert gets a wide-open look, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Thompson outside. 1:56 left in the first half of the game. Again, the miss by Thompson.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
To the wing right side. Curry passes to Bogut. Baseline J on the way. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
We've seen Andrew Bogut getting it done. He has 14 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. And LeBron's subbed in for Smith. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Spates. Barbosa comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
They're coming in bunches for LeBron right now.
Golden State's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys. And how about Shaun Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
Livingston signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors, helped their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question. A rare package at 6'7", who's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it. And easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get him.
On the wing, Thompson. Green against Thompson. Green, the screen. Barbosa kicks to Green. Just 5 to shoot. And again, no good by Golden State.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
They grabbed their own miss. Mozgov, nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Green. Mozgov with the block. Just now in the game. Here is Livingston. Screened by Bogut. Thompson for the triple. The shot misses. That will count, and that's not going to go.
Guys, I'm here with Steph Curry and Steph.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 34 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they got more than a
So that does it for us. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Now, we take you back to Kevin.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 34 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Cleveland with the ball from deep. Good. 39 points for LeBron.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
To the paint, here's Bogut. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's 18 points for Andrew Bogut. And so here's Cleveland. Irving kicks to Love. Fader on the way. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
The Warriors shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Curry dishes to Barnes. Bogut sets a screen for Barnes. Pass to Bogut. Puts it up from 12. And it's Golden State with another.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
James has a 2-pointer, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Irving against Curry. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And another 3 for Cleveland.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Curry passes to Bogut. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Kyrie Irving. And James gets it to go.
Boy, this is the kind of shooting performance coaches dream of. It makes their job so much easier. An excellent start to this third quarter.
Green, the screen. And Curry, here we go. And Green gets it to go.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
From deep three-point range, and James with the basket on the assist by Love. Love's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside Curry. Thompson with the rebound.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Got that one up quick. LeBron's got 52 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example. Example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
No good from Bogut.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one this game is...
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on. Now.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. To the inside. And that one's good. Barnes. Barnes has got his third basket of the night right there.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Oh. Man, what a shot. He hit that one from another time zone.
You just watch him pull up, always so dangerous.
The drive by Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And it's 8 points for Draymond Green.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
And the rejection by James. Channing Frys checked in for Thompson. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. Cavaliers on D. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. Brandon Rush is checked in for the Warriors.
That's his second personal foul. Substitution for the Warriors. Brandon Rush.
Pass to Spates. Clark kicks to Iguodala. Drills the baseline jumper. Iguodala's got 6 points. And the Cavaliers with possession here. And here's James outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Wow. What can you say?
The Warriors have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. And the wide-open shot from Green. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 11 points in the game.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
And both free throws good for Spates.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well. Yeah, another turnover, but guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
So it's the Warriors now. No good from Clark. Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here is Livingston. Inside, off the screen. It's hauled in by Fry.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
That's really a good picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. I mean, they're being way too casual with the ball.
It's going to cost them if they keep it up. They need to get back to playing smart basketball.
The Warriors shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Iguodala, he's open. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Iguodala's got 4 this quarter. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. The Warriors making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in.
Leandro Barbosa.
Puts it up off the inbound. Cavaliers with the rebound. Now here's Mozgov. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Here is Livingston. He dishes it to Iguodala. Now Rush. And Maurice Speights the bucket on the assist by Rush. Speights has got 8 points.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin. No doubt about it with their turnovers in the second half.
Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Maurice Speights. Here's Ezeli. Mozgov covering. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Misses the 3. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
With the pass.
Here is Livingston. Passes to Barbosa. Mozgov with the block. Outside jumper. They get it back. Here's LeBron. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Irving's checked in for Cleveland. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now, around 27, 7, and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic.
Until they finally get the one they want.
From deep, Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. He feeds it to Barbosa. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Barbosa's got his first points of the night. And Clark, fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, the half-court offense, that attack has really been pedestrian, even lackluster, if you will.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together.
To the middle, the second chance effort. Ezeli gets the bucket. Ezeli's got his second basket of the night.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
James against Iguodala. And that one's good. 67 points for LeBron.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
There's the pick. Here's Livingston. Mozgov with the steal. Here's Shumpert. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly but very efficiently.
Irving from long range. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Rush from outside. Can't hit. Shumpert with some nice D. Well, Cleveland shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor.
Good. Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Iguodala with a screen on Irving. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got 5.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And at the end of the third quarter, and we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Warriors shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Ian Clark out there with Barbosa. Then there's Maurice Spates. Then it's Rush. And it's Ezeli in at the 4 slot. Barbosa dishes to Ezeli. Clock at 6. From the arc. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. That's on LeBron James.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
The free throw drops for Barbosa. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. And it's Golden State's ball. Clark kicks to Spates. There's the pick. Barbosa for 3. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost +15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they wanted.
He's clobbered. He'll get 3 shots at the line. Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor.
Oh, my God.
And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
And how about the Cavs last season? 18 straight home wins for them. Third longest home win streak in their history. And that home winning streak helped them jump from the middle of the playoff pack to the 2 seed. Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Here's Spates. That misses off the backboard. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Here's James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Spates sets a screen for Barbosa. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And here's James outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
Spates with a screen on Shumpert. Here's Rush. And it's off the back rim. No good. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. LeBron James again from deep.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
The feed to Rush. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. It's tipped. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. James Jones, he's checked in for Thompson. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. McRae's checked in for Shumpert. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Williams passes to Jefferson. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will come the other way. Clark dishes to Barbosa. Jefferson with the double team. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Barbosa kicks to Clark. Sinks the three-pointer.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
For Cleveland, they've gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. 7 points for Timofey Mozgov.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Clark kicks to Barbosa. Spates sets a screen. Barbosa passes to Clark. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timofey Mozgov.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Spates. And it's Golden State with another.
The assist, Brandon Rush.
Here's Williams. Outside, Jones. Lets the 3 fly. That is good.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Jones. Jefferson with the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
3-pointer. Shot's good.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
Spates kicks to Barbosa. Dishes it to Clark. Sinks the three-pointer.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Feeds it to Ezeli. Here's Rush, defended by Jefferson, and a missed layup.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. Frye, good.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Spates with a screen on Williams. Livingston dishes to Spates. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Frye, that's for two. And again, it's Cleveland. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Spates sets a screen. Out to the wing. Shoots from 12. Here's Ezeli. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
They have got to put a body on it because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Here is Livingston. Spates sets a screen. Off the screen, and another basket for Golden State.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Frye, good. 1:53 left to play here in the fourth. To the left wing. Rush the pass to Ezeli. That's good.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's McCray. And another three for Cleveland. Here is Livingston. He kicks it to Spates. To the right side. From the corner. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Cleveland.
Clark, they simply ran him off the court.
It was all about the transition game. Fast break points, the difference.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for LeBron James. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Fades away. And again, it's Cleveland.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Bogut comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Barbosa in for Ian Clark. Here's Ezeli. Mozgov covering. Screen by Bogut. Ezeli kicks to Barbosa. 6 to shoot. The dish now to Ezeli. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
For three, Fry, good. A nice assist for Williams.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
Barbosa. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here is Livingston. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They poured it out tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every...
Kevin, you guys had a tremendous second half. What were the things...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
We all know, anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that will to win. He has so many tools in his arsenal he can throw at you, not to mention his defense. Literally, any night he can take over a game. Tonight we saw King James exert his will in the game.
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of three players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.